We are just a few miles north of the northern border that Gaza has with Israel, and what we have behind me is the most extraordinary build-up of Israeli heavy armour. On the high ground over there, I've counted at least 40 Israeli tanks, but there are two columns of them stretching well beyond the horizon, so it's impossible to say how many more there are over there. There are also armoured personnel carriers and D9 bulldozers over there. Those are the armoured bulldozers the Israelis use to punch their way through busy residential areas, densely populated areas of Gaza. And I think that gives a sense of what the Gazans have coming. There's also the roar of fighter jets overhead as they continue their aerial bombardment of Gaza. And there are dugouts areas here. They're digging out with other bulldozers, presumably to give some kind of cover and protection to the artillery they're going to bring in, which they will also use to pound Gaza. What is striking about this is the numbers. I've covered Middle Eastern wars for getting on for 2 decades. I've never seen this amount of heavy armour, Israeli heavy armour, in one place. But also in previous operations that they've carried out in Gaza, they have kept the media well away from the tanks, at least for the first few days. Here they're quite happy for us to film, and clearly this is a deliberate show of force. What the Israelis have said this morning in their briefing is that they are going to be responding very aggressively in Gaza to what Hamas has done, and that this is a game changer. It's a war that will be a game changer. And clearly, from what we're seeing here, they mean that, and it gives a very clear sense, I think, of what is to come. What is going to be a punishing, very difficult conflict for Israelis, but for the Gazan civilians living in densely populated areas in northern Gaza and beyond, the sight of this coming their way must be terrifying.